Hey, everyone. It is Nick here, and I hope you like my little introduction. It's been a little while since I've done that, so I thought I'd just pop it on today so that you, all knew that I was just about to come on live. Thanks so much for watching me live, the people that are here, and for anyone that watches the replay. My name is Nicole Masek. Often I just say, hey, it's Nick. I live in Wollongong in Australia. I am a digital business owner. I also work for a disability service, and I love what I do. I love helping people, empowering people, and seeing people thrive. So today I'm here for day 8 of my 90-day success journey. And wow, day 8 already. How cool is that? Today I just want to talk a little bit about your understanding your personality types. Now, I love this topic. I use this topic in like my business world. I use it in my day job. I've used it in my career in the past. I love getting people to actually do little quizzes. So if you've ever done a quiz and you know a personality type, pop it in. But there's lots of different personality types out there. And I think no matter which one you choose, it gives you a little bit of insight into yourself. So for me, like there's Myers-Briggs surveys, there's the 12 personality types. I even like this, the De Bono hats. I did a workshop with people many years ago now to figure out what hat type you are. I'm a red hat because I'm a caring person and loving, and I'm quite feeling. And it's quite funny. I work with someone who's a black hat, and a black hat is that they always do things with a lot of thought. They need a lot of research into things, and before they take the leap and jump into doing things. So it's really interesting when you're working with someone that is like a different personality type to you, but it's really good to understand if they are, because you know where they're coming from. So like me and this black hat person, sometimes they might think they're really negative or they just won't take a chance, whereas it's actually their processing and the way that they think through things, and sometimes the way they verbalize things. Whereas me, quite often it's like, okay, I do a bit of research and then I jump in and I will work on things. So it's a little bit of insight there. But I really wanted to talk to you about a different personality quiz that I did. And if you know me, you can put in the chat like what you think as I'm reading these out. If you don't, I'll do a bit of explanation at the end. But I'm actually going to share it with you all because I think it's really funny. So Nicole Saunders is my sort of previous name there. And you are an adventurer. And it's like saying congratulations for doing this particular type of quiz. And it's really designed to find the specific career that you can do. But look at this. A description of an adventurer shows that my quest is harmonious relationships, my style is synergy, and my strength is diplomacy. So when I read this, I'm like, yeah, that sounds a bit like me. And then when I read a little bit further, because you do all these questions, right, and answer things, and sometimes the questions can be a bit ambiguous, but it really comes out with something really nice. So here it says a summary of Nicole. Nicole is an adventurer. You have a genuine interest and insight into others, and you find that you are most energized during and after interacting with them. If anyone knows me, that is 100% me. Your high energy and enthusiasm is motivating and makes you a natural leader. Yet, unlike many other personality types, your leadership style is not consumed with controlling others. 1,000%. I want to empower others so that they can go and thrive. I don't need to know, the micro details on how things are going. And then it says, likewise, you do not like to be controlled. I can kind of hear some of my friends giggling at me right now because that's definitely true. I don't like to be controlled either. It says you are very adept to solving problems and you are full of innovative ideas to support your future and your orientated thinking. Because of your many talents, you can normally find success in anything you endeavor. However, if it involves too much repetition and routine, you can easily become bored and distracted. I've got to be honest right now. When I first read that, I giggled because it's like, oh my gosh, that is so me. I can do a lot of things, but if it's just too much of exactly the same, I'm bored. My mind starts wandering, and I just need to sort of keep going. So the next part, when talking about me, I'm independent, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. I'm original, innovative, fun-loving, alert, and spontaneous. So that does sound a lot like me. The spontaneous one, maybe not so much these days. I think as I'm getting older, maybe I'm not as spontaneous as I was before, because I do like to plan things and schedule things. And that could also be because of the different types of jobs and things that I've done in my life. I like to compartmentalize things so that I can ensure that I get everything done. So this goes into a lot more detail. Like, it does also say the different types of things that I would be really good at, like as in, look at this very first word, entrepreneurial. Do you know what? When you become a digital business owner, you're an entrepreneur. So there are so many things on here that just make me giggle because it actually really does talk about me. And I think that is just, it's so fun. Now, the other part, like, I feel like I've shared a lot about myself. If you're watching and you think, oh no, that can't be Nicole, put that in the comments, or if you know me, feel free to add some comments on there. But please be nice. I'm still human. The other thing I will say too is knowing more about your own personality type. And then if you know about other people's personality types as well, like if you're working closely with people, then you have an understanding for where they come from. So this lovely person just there, Leanne, and I did some personality type things over the last couple of years together. And it was really good just to see what works for each of us. And I think our friendship became even closer once we actually really understood why we think the way we think. Like, I do like processes, but I like to, organize things, and she likes to do things a little bit different because of just that's the way that she works, and it's the way she structures her life. And it's really beautiful because, do you know what? We are all different. And God put us all on this amazing earth so that we could all make up this beautiful, beautiful thing called, society. And it would be really, really boring if everyone was exactly the same. So for me, I really enjoy these quizzes. And it's funny, so does my son. So a few years ago, he came up with these, like the 12 personality traits. And we did all this quiz, and then all of a sudden I had a whole heap of people doing the quiz. He gave it to all of our family. And one really interesting part for me is that I'm quite charismatic, very outgoing, and I get energy from being around people. And he's actually an introvert. So he's the opposite. So if it takes a lot of energy for him to be around people, and it can be quite draining. So we actually changed the way we did life because I would know that we could only go for a certain amount of time to things. Whereas I am like, honestly, I do like to party all night. I like to hang out and just really enjoy myself. And even though I might be completely exhausted before I go, and I might be going, why have I committed to doing this thing? When I'm there, it's most of the time really good because I do have the energy and I get energy from chatting with people. But yeah, see, if it was Deck, it'd be that complete opposite. He'd be all right for the start, and then he's like, I'm done. I'm out. I will also say one thing I know about myself too is that I will be go, go, go. I'll do lots and lots of things, but then I need to stop and refresh and retreat. And I know it sounds like a funny thing, but someone mentioned it to me once and it does resonate. It's that extrovert introvert personality type. So I'm go, go, go. And then I get to a stage, I'm like, nope, I need to reset. I need to, binge watch Netflix or read a book or just stop and just have my own time. Typically it might be an evening or it might be a day. Then I kind of reset and I can go again. And what I've done with my business to help me with that is because I can automate most of my business, which is great. So I can set up posts that come up early, or I can pop up ads. And if I'm working with people that I'm mentoring or things like that, I can let them know when I'm available. I think that's something that I've learned along the way. When I first started my digital business 4 years ago, I would be very reactive. So if I got a text, I would respond straight away, or someone would help to do something, I'd send messages straight away. And I actually found a couple of things happened. First off, I reacted straight away and I might not have had the time that I should have put into the response. And then that actually means sometimes my responses are very direct and, some people's feelings get hurt. And so I never mean to hurt anyone's feelings. So if I'm very direct, it's just I'm doing stuff and I'm sending a message. Whereas I'm learning more to try and step back, not to be quite as direct. If I know that the person that, I'm chatting with, would need if their personality type means that they need a little bit more conversation in between all of the sort of helping, that's what I do. And then I've also learned that, I need to do it when I have the right time to do that. And it's then setting expectations with the team. So it's like, okay, I'm available between these hours, and, very happy to help you with things. I've started this, 90-day success journey with something like it's over 1,000 different people that are doing this at the moment. And there are some meetings that are on at 1:00 in the morning, and sometimes I can do those sorts of ones, but other times it's like, what, I need to ensure that I conserve energy for what I have planned the next morning. And so it's a judgment call with what I do there. But I think all of this is all about getting to know yourself a bit more, and then getting to know the people that you're sort of dealing with and setting that expectation. And so that is why I love these personality tests. In fact, I looked at becoming a facilitator, so to actually teach people how to do these tests and run them at one stage in my career in my life. And yeah, I can still see myself doing those because I think that it's a lot of fun and you can get a lot of wisdom out of it. But if people do decide that they want to have a look at our business, and you can just go to my website, which I'll pop up in a moment. You can always say, oh, I saw you talking about personalities and things. What personality quiz? Very happy to send some through to you, and you can have a look at them for yourself as well. And it's all part of the journey of self-discovery and being successful in business. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for your time today. Super appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow and with a little bit more. I'll give you a sneak peek. What are we talking about tomorrow? Oh, embracing your strengths. That's another favorite topic of mine. So I'm really excited about this week. Chat soon. Bye.